Hi, I'm Olivia. I'm currently studying for a Master's in User Experience Design at Falmouth University, and today I'll be reflecting on my experience of the first module, Development Practice. I chose to embark on this course when I reached a point in my career when I felt that I needed to be challenged. I'd been my own boss for 2 years, co-founding a small branding studio named Ardea Creative. I identified user experience design as a discipline in which I could combine my skill and experience in design with my curiosity for the ways in which digital interactions impact human well-being and society. My long-term goal is to establish Ardea as an in-demand team of creative professionals, using our expertise to support ethically and socially aware businesses by designing products addressing real-world issues, balancing practicality and elegance with playful emotive style. One of my most valuable lessons from this module has been cultivating a reflective professional practice. As Gilly Bolton states in The Reflective Practitioner, the act of learning requires a flexibility of thought and an ability to accept when we're wrong. As designers, we're usually designing for people other than ourselves, so it's of utmost importance that we're able to challenge our assumptions, explore different perspectives to a problem, and notice when our design choices may exclude or harm others. I explored examples of discriminatory design in my blog post, Reflective Practice, A Social Responsibility. Learning where designers have made mistakes, often unconsciously, led me to consider questioning biases as an integral part of the design process. Informed by the Scamper technique, I created a set of questions to challenge my own assumptions during the ideation process. I will be applying these to practical projects in the next module. In her report, Empowering Designers Through Critical Theory, Callahan points out that designers can wield great power to impact society. Fortunately, the conversation of social responsibility is building within the design community. I explored this in week 9, when we were encouraged to examine our place in communities of practice. This gave me the push to become a member of Climate Designers, an international group of professionals who focus their creative talents towards solving our climate crisis. I see this as an excellent opportunity to learn from practitioners with years of experience, different expertise, and common values. I created a SMART goal to keep myself accountable to engage in communities of practice, starting with 1 hour a week throughout the next module. In both rapid ideation tasks, I found the opposite thinking ideation process from the Board of Innovation a helpful tool to challenge my assumptions. In the first RI, I switched my perspective from designing for an individual based on my own experience to designing for femtech startups. Further research helped me to identify the need for data-led research solutions to regulate this growing technology sector. I explore this in my blog post, Femtech Insights and Futures. In my second rapid ideation task, I designed an app to create and share natural sounds from around the world. This started with an investigation into how we can capture the health benefits of outdoor spaces for people living in urban and indoor environments. I discovered that I was not alone in my curiosity on this topic. The BBC have been conducting a large-scale study on natural soundscapes and their potential application in therapeutic interventions. This rapid ideation was my first time using the prototyping tool Adobe XD, so I used it as a chance to experiment and expand my skills. I reached out to my peers who showed me some excellent resources to learn XD prototyping skills on YouTube. In this project, I explored how colour is used to guide the eye and signify states. In my earlier reverse engineering of superhigh.com, I was inspired by their strong use of blue, which permeated their brand identity and made for a smooth user experience. Learning that not only can colour evoke emotion, but it can also direct behaviour, prompted me to choose a distinctive yellow-green to guide the user's eye around the interactive features of the app. I've spoken about reflection as an important part of becoming a critically conscious designer. Yet, as Paulo Freire says, one cannot truly perceive the depth of the problem without being involved in some form of action. This is why the practice of user experience design in an agile framework involves an iterative cycle of testing ideas with the end users, and therefore requires designers who can adjust to new environments and learn from their experiences. I feel that my transition into UX design will enable me to have a wider impact on the projects that I care about by developing the practical skills to design iteratively, the theoretical experience to understand how to investigate user behaviour, and the chance to grow as a reflective and empathetic designer. I plan to further my learning on inclusive and critical design practice by reading from the following sources. It's important to me that my sources are diverse, hence this list includes a journal which explores decolonising design and widely respected thinkers from varied continents. Moving forward, I'm looking forward to the next module where we'll be experimenting with practical design methods. I plan to do this through a lens of inclusive design, keeping myself accountable by referring to the aforementioned texts and the questions that I've defined in this module. Meanwhile, I'll be developing my practical skills in Figma and Adobe XD, exploring how I can balance my bold, playful aesthetic with sleek interfaces that are practical and pleasurable to use.